on page 40, we have that chord, the chord progression 1, 5, 6, 4. In the key of C, and like right here on the book at the top, it has two versions. One version where you're starting in second inversion, and a version where you're starting in root position. Let's do the version that you start in root position first. So if the key is C, 1 is C. When you go to 5, 5 is G, right? We already have a pinky here on G, so we're going to play G in first inversion. And then to get to A minor in first inversion, we just take every note from G and just go one up. A minor first inversion. And then to make this into an F, check it out. We need an F, so this E here moves up to F. And we already have an A and a C. So that's F in second inversion. So let's play that again. We have C in root, G in first, A minor in first, and F in second. Now let's chunk on the right hand, and left hand just plays the roots and holds it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. How'd it go? Yeah, so check it out. Let's go from so if you think about A minor, if we're first of all, if we're in the key of C, there are no sharps or flats, right? So the chord A will be minor, and if you think of just A, skip and skip, you're gonna need an A. What else?
A C.
And an E, right? So from G, so you were on G, and you need a C, and an E. So if you move every note from G up by 1 in parallel motion, it's already there. There are no notes in common between G and A, so every note needs to move, right? And then we go to F. Let's do that again. Now instead of playing chunking, let's play broken chord, which is always like the top 2 followed by the bottom, right? Ready, and how'd it go? And then, so check it out. Now let's keep being in C, but let's go backwards here. Instead of starting in root position, let's do this version here, the first example, where you start chord 1 in second inversion. So C in second inversion is going to have the 5th on the bottom. The left hand is still playing roots though. So chord 1 in first inversion, C with the G being the lowest. Chord 5 then will be G in root position. Chord 6 will be A minor in root position, so everything goes up by 1. And then when you go to the 4, we just need to change the top note up to F, and that's F inverted. Let's do that again. So we have C in second inversion, C, E with the G on the bottom. When we go to 5, which is G, will be G in root position. Then A minor in root. And now to get to F, we need an F. So instead of the E on the top, we'll move to F. And we already have A and C on the bottom. So the difference between the A minor and the F is just one note, right? Let's chunk it. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was it for the key of C, and I played there that bass from Don't Start